Hello. I'd like you to take a minute and imagine a scenario with me. Say you could lock the mythical Dr. Frankenstein in his lab, and then you told him he couldn't come out under any circumstance until he conjured up a select group of investments. Now they would have to offer extremely juicy, market-thumping dividends of 8.2% on average, or more than triple what you can get on a 10-year Treasury note. And at least some had to spin off double-digit yields of as much as 10.8%. Next, they would need to provide huge, handsome capital gains. The S&P 500's solid single-digit rise just wouldn't cut it. You're looking for investments spinning off one-year total returns of 37% on average, with some companies rising as much as 49.5%, 59.7%, even 65.6%. And you are also looking for attractive leverage to an improving economy. Forget those stodgy utilities, consumer staples, and other income stocks that only work when the economy's in the tank. With Donald Trump talking about trillions of dollars in tax cuts, infrastructure programs, and defense spending that will turbocharge growth, you need something entirely different. Finally, they would have to offer up a powerful interest rate tailwind. The Fed has already raised interest rates 3 times, and it's planning more hikes in the months ahead. Now that's pure poison for many dividend stocks, so you are looking for an investment that doesn't just avoid losses when rates rise, but actually makes more money when they do. Now that may sound like an impossible order, or pure financial science fiction, but don't worry, Dr. Frankenstein wouldn't need to pull his hair out to satisfy your demands. That's because all of those attractive features and more can be found in a select group of overlooked, underappreciated stocks that are absolutely crushing the broad averages. And now, for the first time in our 28-year history, we're ready to pull back the curtain and show you how to profit from these remarkable yet little-known investments. Hello, my name is Mike Larson, and I'm a senior analyst at Weiss Ratings. Our firm has been providing accurate, time-tested, and conflict of interest-free guidance to investors like you for almost 3 decades now. Recently, my research has focused on a select group of relatively secret alternative banking stocks. Now, I call them secret because these companies toil away largely in obscurity. We track 52 of them in total, and they have a combined market capitalization of only $36.3 billion. That's a mere fraction of the approximately 12,800 stocks with a combined market cap of $40.5 trillion that we follow at Weiss Ratings. But they've been thumping the broad market for several quarters now. Even the average stock in this group surged around 37% in the 12 months through March, while spinning off an average dividend yield of 8.2%. That's more than 4 times the yield on the S&P 500. And better yet, I think this move is just getting started. That's because trends in government regulation, investor behavior, interest rates, and economic growth are all aligning to give them a powerful tailwind. So to help investors like you, I've just produced a comprehensive investor intelligence guide called the 10.8% Solution: 5 high-yield stocks for a rising rate world. This comprehensive, information-packed 87-page report is designed to demystify and deconstruct this sector of the market for you, to give you everything you need to get your share of the phenomenal yields and capital gains these stocks are spinning off. All you need to do to learn more is to read my special message below. Then, to get your hands on this hot-off-the-presses report, just click on the bright button at the bottom of this page. I'm confident you'll be glad you did. Now go let Dr. Frankenstein out of his lab. There's work to be done and profits to be grabbed.